Well, folks, would you go to that website, AI something? I'll give you the exact address when Wayne and Grady Hearn give it to me. And you say to that website, what can you tell me about a chat with Glendora and about Glendora? And then you wait, in 3 or 4 seconds, they come up with 3 pages. Now, we're working on show number 11,436, Stephanie?
14,000.
14,000.
Yes.
436.
Yes.
I just dropped 3,000 shows. Huh?
Yeah, you did.
They made a terrible sound. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, now listen, and this is February the 6th, the second day of Lent, and we are enjoying with each other happy happenings. Now, will you send me your happy happenings, and we'll all share them together? And I think that Stephanie was up to Groundhog Day, February 2nd.
Yes, we're on February 2nd. All right, so we'll get right into it. The first one is lemon Lysol.
Oh, I like it.
Egg replacers. 5 voicemails for Medicare. Aaron left at 4 p.m. Aaron to Price Chopper on Monday. Aaron comes in at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Contacts on vacation. Telephone in calls. No in mail. Jerry's list. Finished the think folder. Emails from yesterday. Night table. Foundation S&P. Evening.
Spiritual and physical.
Yes. Then we have American Buddhist.
Yes. Does it say what they said?
No, it does not. It says dry planning to the bathroom. Ablutions, purification. Dress clean, warm clothes. Cut up apple and eat 10 grapes.
The point we're making about the Buddhists, folks, is that the American Buddhist Study Center sends up a video every month and tells us some concept in Buddhism, and they're just like the concepts in Christianity. Maybe the difference between Buddhism and Christianity is that Christians are more bubbly about love, and maybe Buddhists are more reserved. But as far as the concept of living correctly, I don't see any difference at all. Would you bear me out on that? Okay, Steph.
All right. Warm glass of water, tablecloth, laundry tub, transfer food to auxiliary, thermostat, ambulatory exercises, open the shop to the hard workbench, 11:05 Aaron, Glendora jubilant, birdseed, peanut butter sandwiches, Sandy counted 30 blessings, cheerful greetings John, Blakeman, bread in the oven, 0 to 18 degrees outside, Grandpa's furnace, malto meal to Jasper, 1 p.m. Amy, Soul to Soul is all ready for next Thursday, ice and ice melt, Amy did not bring change again, split peas, macaroni and cheese to compost, ask Vicky only her edition, electronics bench, boxes 31 to 35.
There's 2 editions up there on YouTube. One is the edition that Stephanie and I make. It's plain. The other edition is the one that dressed all up by Victoria, and it's beautiful. And so there will be 2 editions of the same program on Facebook.
All right. The next is read today's emails, February 2nd, happy happenings. DCTV, $150.
Yes, that's against public access, but I'd rather pay it than not.
Answer to Craigslist. Yesterday's emails. Glenn to LaBelle. Glenn to April. Pat Brady, DVD, Vicky. Maybe Sandy's last trip to New Jersey. Gardein beef tips.
That's a very sad situation when a man is 95 years old and his wife goes to heaven before he does. And he has to go to their condominium and he has to dispose of all of their furniture.
Aww.
Because he's going to live with his daughter, which is a great thing.
Yes.
It's much better than a nursing home. But it's still a heartbreak to see all of your things that you've had all your life leave you and go to somebody else. Isn't that sad?
It is.
What did Christ say about that? Store up your treasure in heaven where moth and rust do not decay. Put your heart where the moth and the rust can't get to it, and you know where that is. That's into helping others.
Yes. All right. The next was Amy has worked here since May of 2022. So she's been here, what, 3, 4, almost 3 years?
Yes.
Wow. And the next one is Veg News, how to replace chicken eggs in cooking, baking, and more. Veg News Gardein products, February 2nd.
They call them beef tips, and the ingredients are superb. The only thing I can do, folks, is recommend that you buy them at Walmart or anywhere else. Gardein, I think it should be pronounced Gardein. Beef tips. Meatless. Delicious. I commend them to you.
Yes. And the last ones for February 2nd are the Tech Talk, Rocket Money subscriptions, finance app cancel unwanted subscriptions, 1Password, business data is safe, AI startup is being sued for infringement, interrupted journalist, newspapers, program spyware from companies get a cease and desist, Apple Intelligence, available in different languages, and Tim Cook, CEO, only supported English American language.
Stephanie, will you tell the folks about the Google, that thing about the latest news?
About tech news?
Yes, yeah. Tell them about it, what you think of it.
Well, I think most of it's pretty interesting. That I think it's useful that the finance app will help cancel unwanted subscriptions, because I know some people forget that they're subscribed to something and they get that money taken out of their account every month and they don't realize it. That the Apple Intelligence is available in different languages is very useful, because lots of people speak a lot of different languages, right?
Yes, and a lot of it, Stephanie, is about Meta being sued by Apple and Apple being sued by this one. And a lot of it is about the new administration and its relationship to this high technology.
Yes.
Do you want to go to it, folks? You just ask for the latest news and technology. That's all you do. You have to say Google. If I say it now, she'll burst out.
Yes, she will. All right. You want to get right into the happy happenings for the next day?
Yes, please.
All right. For happy happenings 2/3/2025. Foundation, spiritual and physical, walking, Sentinel watch, Aaron M., David B., Sweet Words. Bank has $6,069. Trust is $130. Becky, $139. Jokes. Meditation about Franklin. Sweet Adoration. 8 glasses of water. No Aaron. No call. No coupons. Patricia, ATM. $100. She sounds normal. God does the healing, not human beings. 1 p.m. Amy. Marcy Apples. Rachel Banking. Jerry and Amy Perfect Errands. $30 laundry. Birdseed 6 cups. Deer food 6 cups. 81 tiny sandwiches. 2 birds. Rice and beans to soak. Amy finances to Wayne. Soul to soul. Checks out perfectly. Happy happenings. Network nothing to do. Renewals nothing to do. Finances are $9,030 minus $4,000 for the museum, minus $300 for the trust, minus $1,000 for business in February, minus $1,000 in December for business, and $1,000 January, leaving you with $730.
Okie doke. Folks, there's a company calls me every day, sometimes twice a day, and they want me to buy Medical Alert, or they want me to buy anything they're selling, and this company has made, by exact count, 37 calls.
That's
37
excessive.
calls they have made to this number. And most of them, when I know who they are, I just don't say anything, and they wait, and then they hang up. But it never sinks in. They just call again. 37 times. Isn't that a record?
I think so. That's a lot of calls too.
It is. Why and I think it's all automated intelligence.
Yeah.
I think it's all AI. I think it's all recording. I really don't think there's anybody there. And if you stay on the line, then they put a person on the line and they try to sell you this, that, and everything.
Yes.
Okay, doke.
All right.
Now we're up to February 4?
Nope, we're still on the 3rd. I have another page. All right. Email today, Victoria and McDermott. Email yesterday, DCTV renewal, McDermott, Victoria about editing on Friday, Consumer Direct, delete Pam and Eddie, YouTube, new subscriber, Dylan Nelson, Rice is cooked, PPL, no website as of yet, Veg News, vegan, 7-layer dip for beginners, Summarize on TV, Telephone in call, Beans to cook, 3:37 p.m. Think folder start. Done soaking feet put away. Dry chair seat. Socks and shoes back on at 4:30. Teriyaki in the microwave toaster.
That teriyaki by Impossible Burger is really tasty.
Yes. Amy load compost pail. Amy good deeds at 4:40 p.m. Amy and Glenn finished think folder 5:19 p.m. Load the night table jokes. Gave Amy 50 cents. $222 in the pocket. Chocolate lollipop.
Oh, Tootsie Pop.
Oh, okay. Tried to find out where we left out on Franklin. Glenn meditate 7 p.m. and foundation. And that's it.
Stephanie.
Yes.
Tell the people what you put in the compost pail.
So we usually put fruit, so apples, bananas, and then she usually has carrots and potatoes. We put the beans and the rice. Usually by then it's getting pretty full. So sometimes we'll put some extra bread in there. And anything that is spoiling. And that's about it.
And Amy, let's tell the folks who our helpers are. We have Robert Jackson, right?
Yes.
Can you think of another one? How about Wayne Collins?
Yes.
And Amy, she doesn't want us to use her last name. She's ashamed of this show, dear.
Oh.
And there's you, Stephanie, right?
Yes.
And who else?
Pat.
Yeah, Pat, right? Pat Nichols.
Mm-hmm.
And Sandy.
And Sandy, yes.
There's quite a few people who help with this show. And to, across the country to 78 TV stations, that's a long list of people to tell you about.
Yeah, we could be here all day.
Yeah, we really could. But these are the ones around here.
The local.
Gary Black up in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Grady Hearn in Connecticut. Vicky Carezzi in Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of any more, hon?
Let me see. No, I can't think of. Oh, Erin, when she was coming.
Yeah. God bless her. She was a great worker. But she's had health issues. Okay, what happened? Now we're up to the last day, which is yesterday.
Yes.
First day of Lent, February 5th.
Yes. All right. Foundation, Cold Air, Sandy and John, Ablutions, Amy Front Step Slippery, Grady Hearn, Gordon is pleased with Grady's work, AI, A Chat with Glendora, 3 pages, great, yes?
One of our helpers, folks, is a Harvard PhD. He's very particular. His name is Gordon.
Yes. Then we have Grady Hearn, Chevy Chase, Birdseed, Amy, good job on compost pail, $2 Amy, $10 Jerry, 55 views.
Oh, there's another helper. Gary, Amy's dad. He's very good at errands. Very good folks at errands.
Yes.
He goes to the bank. He buys 2 packs of Macintosh apple. He's very good.
Oh, that's wonderful. $2 gasoline, $26 apples, and $150 for DCTV. Amy, good job. Repeat for Victoria. Swept floor, window area, clean everything. Very windy. Hometown media. Upload to Thursday and edit on Friday. LaBelle spam.
And Steph,
Yes?
we didn't mention Lisa McGee.
No.
And Steph, we didn't mention all of the dogs who help us.
Oh, you're right. How
You
could
are-
we forget them?
We have Marla Dog, your dog,
Yes.
and we have Charlie Dog,
Yes.
who is Lisa McGee, and Charlie's pal, who is Rory.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we can't forget April
Oh, yes, right.
and her 2 kitties and a dog.
Yes. Are there any birds out there now?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad of that. That means we fill them up.
Yes.
It took a whole loaf of bread and 6 cups of bird seed and 6 cups of deer food.
Yes.
And we didn't make them peanut butter sandwiches because
No.
it's so much work. But we did break the bread all up in little pieces, a whole loaf.
Yes. All right. And we'll get right back into the happy happenings because we're almost done. The rice is done at 3:09 p.m. PPL website, Veg News, new studies, highlight the risks of ultra-processed foods at home. Franklin articles, July 7th. Email Aaron. ICE, Hit Head, MRI, and shorts?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Shorts are no good.
No, they're not in this weather. Amy Strong, cut up potatoes. Record announcement, PPL. Undershorts, Walmart, tomorrow. Schulman, Wayne about expenses. Roasted potatoes. Compost pail. Lent, February 5th. Jokes to Wayne, 29 degrees, tender bits, potatoes in the oven, good deeds, and done the think folder.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, everybody. I've started to reread some of the articles that my husband wrote as a reporter for the Buffalo Evening News, a very prestigious newspaper. And these articles are fascinating. The year that we're reading about is the year 1951. And he told about he was in the city room when 5 girls from a sorority came in and complained that a woman had put in the paper that the girls were not doing decent things at their summer camp. And so these sorority girls put their foot down and says, why do people put things like this in the newspaper? You can't believe what you read in newspapers. Well, good for them. That was back in 1951. And here's a joke for you. A man in a haberdashery store, in a men's store, said to the owner of the store, can I try on this navy blue suit in the window? And the owner of the store says, no, you'll have to use the dressing room. It's a funny picture, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And the old maid who put an ad in the newspaper for a husband, and she received 100 replies, and they all said the same thing, you can have mine. What is our count, dear?
You mean how many minutes we
yes,
have?
How many minutes?
We are just about to hit 23 minutes.
So let this program be of help to you. It stands up for veganism, no cruelty to animals. It stands up for your oneness with God, listening to God, enjoying God, helping others. And it stands up for helping others. That's the big thing, helping others. And when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. For you, Franklin Fuller Buell, for all the saints who from their labors rest, who thou by faith before the world confess. Stephanie is going to read to us from the Bible, from the Old Testament, from the book of Isaiah, from chapter 11, verses 3 to 6.
The wolf shall lie with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the kid, the calf and the lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. The cow and the bear shall graze, their young shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The nursing child shall play over the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put its hand in the adder's den. They will not hurt or destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
Hallelujah. And remember, the lion shall eat the straw as the ox does. Stephanie, read
Yes.
it just one more time for me, would you please?
Oh, yes. The wolf shall live with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the kid, the calf and the lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. The cow and the bear shall graze, their young shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The nursing child shall play over the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put its hand in the adder's den. They will not hurt or destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
Amen.
All right. And